There's one non-negotiable I've had in my routine for years now. One that keeps me on my toes, piques my curiosity, helps me stay relevant in changing times, and stay humble throughout the peaks and troughs in life. Curious to know what this life-building skill is? Well, it's none other than learning. Hello, and you're listening to the Own Your Everyday series in the Being Miraculous podcast, and I'm your host and self-awareness coach, Shweta Shibraman. Today, we are going to talk about a non-negotiable mindset every individual who aspires to be successful and live life to the fullest must imbibe: the learning mindset. Many of us associate learning with schools, colleges, education institutions, and maybe today even online courses. We go through the academic rigor and throw in the towel once done, saying we have completed our studies. But learning does not come to an end with formal education. One of the common misconceptions with modern science for the longest time was that the development of the brain stops once the brain has matured, somewhere about our teenage years. Not anymore. Scientific inquiries today have revealed that our brain cells are continually growing and evolving throughout our life. New neural pathways can be created and broken at any age. That means we have the power and control in our hands to open up our minds to know new things and to keep learning and growing no matter our age. Why, even when we're sleeping, our brains are actively learning, assimilating, and building stronger connections between cells. So why not do it a little bit more consciously? Here are a few myths that are quite untrue about learning. 1. Learning does not have to be formal. You don't have to sign up in a college to learn, definitely not in today's world. Learning can happen anywhere you choose for it to happen. 2. Learning doesn't have to be expensive. The best of my learnings have come from sheer observation of people and situations around me and myself. Observe a tree, your own emotions, or use Google. There's a treasure trove of information waiting to be discovered in today's internet era. 3. Learning doesn't happen automatically. A common misconception is that learning happens automatically as we age and have newer experiences. Some obvious ones, yes, maybe. But learning has to be a conscious effort to support in our long-term growth. That cannot happen unconsciously. We must deliberately choose to open up our minds and make a consistent effort to learn a new skill or build a personality trait. Learning helps in many ways. It boosts our self-confidence, helps us become more successful at work, gives us peace of mind, gives us something new and challenging to look forward to, and lastly, helps us stay humble, to be open to things we don't know. In this magnanimous universe, only a fool can believe he or she knows everything they need to know. For others, a periodic reminder of what we don't know is greatly humbling and helps us keep our successes in perspective. Now you must be wondering, how do you build this learning mindset? I have broadly 4 pillars which can help in building this learning mindset. 1. Read. The first and foremost practice for lifelong learning. Read as far as you can, as wide as you can. There is no right or wrong book. The purpose is to broaden the horizons within our minds by reading more and more takes on subjects that matter to us. 2. Observe. Observation is one of the key pillars towards building a learning mindset. To observe, you have to first get off the high horse that you know a lot, and 2. Learn the art of watchfulness, which in turn pays huge dividends. 3. Reflect. Don't just gather knowledge and let it be. You must reflect on them, understand what you're learning, assess how much you concur with, question what you don't agree with, and experiment with the new knowledge. Otherwise, it's just a useless factoid. 4. Converse. Talk to people with similar views, talk to people with contrarian views. You build knowledge as you try to understand another's take on a similar situation, which helps you learn and grow too. So here's your Own Your Everyday tip this week. Create learning goals for yourself every year and review them once in a quarter if possible to evaluate your progress and eventually make learning a way of life. Keep looking for ways to improve, to do things better, to be better, and live a fulfilling and enriching life. If you're interested to know more, I've recently written an ebook that assimilates years of my learning about life and living. If you'd like to access these 11 principles to live life to the fullest, go to www.beingmiraculous.com or visit any of our social media links to purchase this Power Pack book right away. Until we meet again, this is Shweta Shibraman signing off, hoping you have a fabulous week ahead.